Hey nerds, I'm going to give you some pointers on how to play the new Overwatch support, Juno. We're going to go over each ability and their strengths and weaknesses. Her primary burst fire pistol has an insane healing output. When you are pocketing a character, especially a tank, the enemy team will have a really hard time killing your pocket. This leads to you becoming a primary target in most teamfights, so prepare to be dived harder than Ana's or Zen's. To help us with this, she gets 3 abilities. The first is her passive, Martian Overboots, which gives her a slightly bigger double jump than Genji. She will also get a burst movement option with her glide boost, which will speed her up by a lot. These 2 abilities work interchangeably for your current situation. Note that her verticality needs to be practiced as she can squeeze into some of the higher grounds, but it feels a little awkward. Her last regular ability is the Hyper Ring. It's a very versatile speed boost. Note that once you use it, you don't actually have to walk through the ring yourself to get the speed boost. This is great for pushing your team forward and backward to cut enemy ults, just like Lucio's speed boost. It has a really long cooldown though, so you're going to have a good feeling for the rhythm of the match. Her pulsar torpedoes are heat-seeking damage and heal missiles. Now these will lock onto as many friends and foes as you can see, so you need to take a good peek with them. Its damage isn't anything crazy, but the healing potential is intense, and you should use it as a burst healing option or when your team is about to take a ton of damage. Her ultimate ability, Orbital Ray, is a big laser beam which slowly moves in front of you and heals as well as damage boosts your team. You can compare it to an entire team having both mercy beams on them at the same time. Now, this will require your team to actually stay in the orbital ring, as moving outside of it will quickly cancel the effect. Juno was made for hyper-aggressive comps, and I can see her being run well in pure flying teams made of Pharah, Mercy, Echo, D.Va, and her. Her best support partners are Lucio and Kiriko. She herself is one of the better supports to deal with Pharah as well. Due to her speed boost, she will likely be great with characters such as Queen, Ramatra, and Rhine, since Lucio also plays well with them. You'll need to have some good map awareness and understand that you're a very diveable character, even with all that movement, since you have no way of self-sustain. This is pretty much it, and it's still quite early for Juno as more tech will be discovered, but it should give you a good idea of how she works. I will upload a more advanced guide once she gets fully released into the game.